Alright, so welcome back everyone at session 53. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Good?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Ready to go.
Ready to go. Okay, well then, in that case, last we left off, the Clive 5 escaped the burning room and, in the catacombs of Viel that the elemental lodestone of fire was kept in. And you entered, after that, into some sort of throne room / prison that you noticed had some evidence of a scuffle that had happened quite a long time ago in it. The guide that you were with, Real, touched an axe which was embedded into a wall and was possessed by the dragon Melindra Fairwing from the Kyra Concord. She explains that she had been trapped within the axe for about 500 years after Aeron Shander, Scrimshaw's master, betrayed her and attempted to kill her whilst freeing the demon Ashigal from his prison, which was actually in that room. It seems that Aeron had made a deal with Ashigal where two hosts would be created, where Yara's soul would be split into two parts and put into each body of the two hosts. One for all of her good traits, and one for all of her bad.
Wonder which one Scrimshaw is.
Yeah, so Melindra then left with Raoul's body to try and get back to the Kyra Concord. And you walked back to the Palace of Viel, but on the way, Mona spotted people following and tracked them back to their little house and realised it was the mercenary Gaetan that you had spoken to and his crew talking to these two cloaked figures about the Lodestone of Fire and a little bit about their plans to try and take it from you. So you two managed to hide the Lodestone away in a safe place. And then you went to speak to Wolfram. But as you were talking to Wolfram, Gira noticed a strange vibrating metal ball in his bag, which began to hatch as this sort of metallic yet organic spider began to climb out, growing until it reached about 7 or 8 feet high. And both Gothric and Roxanne also had spiders crawl out of their bags, and they immediately lunged for Wolfram in some sort of assassination attempt. So this is where we are at the moment in this in the war room. I actually managed to that drawing I did. I've now moved to an actual map. What's that? Is that barking outside my window? I guess it is.
I don't hear it.
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, it must be. Okay. Yes. So right. So you started the fight off. Top of the round then, Gothric is first up, as these sort of spiders keep... Wolfram's managed to just about run away from them as you've sort of made a defensive line, but the spiders are now pressing on with their attack. What is Gothric going to do?
Okay, so Gothric is going to finish unloading patience.
Hang on. One of his guns isn't working at the moment. I think it's patience.
Oh, did one of them jam?
Well, yeah, no. Remember when he was in the catacombs, he had to take it apart. So he hasn't actually put that together yet. So he's yeah. So patience is the one that is the one that isn't working right now.
So he has generosity out then.
Yeah.
Unloaded with generosity then.
Okay.
Just 3 attacks. I think the bottom one's on. Currently looking the worst, right?
Sorry?
The bottom one's currently looking the worst, right?
Worst one, yeah, that one's currently looking the worst.
Okay, just going to unload on that.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 20. 18 damage.
Okay.
Plus another 5, so 23.
23. Alright, so this one, Gothric shoots into it and the bullet goes straight through the casing and out the other side, and then the entire spider begins to sort of tick down a little bit as it just sort of like rests on the ground, not moving.
Okay, and as Scrimshaw had his Hexblade's Curse on that, you get some health back, which is 16. Okay, are these the other two? Are they looking similar or?
Yeah, they're looking about similar.
Okay, then closest one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, make your checks. 21, that hits.
21. 13 piercing.
Okay, 13 piercing. Alright, and that one misses.
I would like to use a luck point so that that doesn't jam.
Okay. Ooh, that
Well, still a miss.
that doesn't
but
hit either.
I assume.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no jam.
Okay.
And he will back up to kind of stand in front of Wolfram.
Okay, yeah, sure. Conflict starts backing up. Right, Roxanne, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please? Because you are paralysed currently.
I shall do that.
Okay, so you're no longer paralysed, but that was the end of your go.
Okay.
Yeah, as this, as the spider's influence no longer is controlling you. Right, so the spiders go. This one is going to attack Morna and Gira with the 4 legs. Alright, Morna 27, Gira 28 to hit. Yeah,
They hit.
so Morna
Yeah,
15 slashing damage.
Mhm.
And Gira 14 slashing damage.
Can the spider do a dex save, please?
Yep. That's 21.
Yeah, so it does. Hold on. It takes half of that in
Okay.
thunder damage.
So 4. Okay. And then it's going to use a Force Beam on Morna. Can you make a Dexterity saving throw, Morna?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. And you have Evasion, so you pass it. You manage to just dodge out of its way as this beam of force shoots at you, trying to get through to Wolfram. But you manage to dodge out the way, and with your evasion, you take no damage. And then this one's going to attack Roxanne twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be 21 and an 18 to hit.
They both hit.
Okay, so it's going to be 24 slashing damage. Half to 12.
No half, because I missed, because rage.
Oh yeah, rage
Fixed
ended.
fire.
The rage ended, didn't it? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So minus 24.
Okay.
Ow.
And then it's going to try and force beam. It's going to try and force beam Wolfram again.
Oh no. Is that so? It's making an attack.
Wolfram got a natural 19 on his. Okay, so he's taking half damage.
Is he taking an? Is that class as making an attack?
No, it's not an attack because there's no attack roll.
Okay.
It's just a dexterity save.
It's fine. Okay.
Okay, so Wolfram takes 10 damage. Okay, Wolfram's looking hurt, but that's their turn. Scrimshaw.
Okay, I shall move around here and make some attacks on the central one.
Okay.
29 to hit.
29 hits.
14 slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack is a natural one.
Oh, that does not hit.
And that's it for me.
Okay, yeah, you slash up into the side of it, and you watch as your blade sort of scrapes along its metal carapace. And yeah, as you're slashing up at it, just like see how weirdly, like all the clockwork sort of machinations going on inside this body also seem to be sort of wriggling almost organically. It just sort of freaks you out a little bit, but as you're looking at it. But this, yeah, and your second attack just goes a bit wide. Right, Gira.
Which, just out of interest, guys, whose pockets did the creatures come out?
Roxanne, Gothric, and yours.
Okay. And are Morna and Scrimshaw absolutely sure there is not one in their pocket too?
I haven't checked.
We haven't searched our pockets, but we can probably make an assumption about when they appeared.
Okay.
When they had the chance to crawl in.
What are you doing, Gira?
Giro's going to move here, and he's going to use his breath attack.
Okay.
So it's lightning damage, and it's 2d6. And it's half on a failed save, and the save you've got to do
Is it 15 feet?
30.
30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a line?
It's 5.
a line,
It's 5
Yeah,
by
that's
30.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because some of
it's
them are
lightning
a cone and some of them are lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's lightning damage, and it's 2d6, but I'm going to use my thingamajooby to make it auto max out on the damage.
Okay.
I can do it 3, I think, times. It's as many times as I have the. It's my channel divinity thing.
Okay.
So
they need to
and I'll
make
just tell you
dexterity
what the
saves,
save
right?
is. They do need to make dex saves.
Okay. That's 22 and 14. So the central one got
Cool.
22, and then
The
north
22
one.
passes,
Okay.
and the 14 fails, and so the big boy takes 12, and the other one. Sorry, no, it's 4. Sorry, it's 46 at level 11. Sorry, beg your pardon. So I still max it out, but I got the wrong number. So it's 24 on the big boy, and then 12 on the other.
Okay, 12 on the one that passed.
Yep, and I can't use that again. Yeah, that's right, and I can't use that again until taking rest. So yeah. And then
Okay.
I'm just gonna move over a little bit, maybe. Again.
Yeah. You sort of moving to the side, lining up a perfect shot, and like this beam of lightning shoots out of your mouth, sort of channeling the ancestor magic of your dragon kind. Okay. Mona.
I'm gonna smash.
Smash.
28.
28 hits. Doesn't show up on mine yet. Oh, there we go. You're taking this one. This turn. Okay, what was the second one?
20.
20 hits.
15 damage.
Okay,
23
okay.
with 15 damage again. I'm gonna spend a key point to do it again. Oh, does a 15
No, a
hit?
15 misses, unfortunately. Yeah, that time your sort of hand just clips the side of it and it sort of clangs off, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Gothric.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, that's you today.
Okay, blast in that middle one.
Oh, cock.
Generosity only has 1 left, so
I forgot to knock him back. Just in the future, when I do lightning damage, I need to remind myself I can push people away 10 feet. That was kind of my bad.
Alright.
I won't do it now because obviously.
okay, 12 to hit, that's a miss. Take
Yes.
1 to reload. Oh wait, actually, it's not. Okay, so I rolled a 2. That is that a misfire? That is a misfire. So I will use another luck point to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh no.
okay, well, generosity's jammed.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to use a bonus action to attempt to fix it
Okay.
using rapid repair.
Mhm.
Is that a Tinker's Tools check?
That's Tinker's Tools.
Using, is that Dex?
Is it? Hang on. Is it a bonus action to repair it at this level?
It is with rapid repair.
Right. Okay.
Upon reaching 10th level, you learn how to quickly attempt to fix a jammed gun. You can spend a grit point in an attempt to repair a misfire, but not broken firearms
That's
as a bonus action.
cool. All right. Okay. Yeah. So make your. So it's Tinker's Tools. I think you need to use, isn't it? Right. Is that right?
I do not know, but I can try and look it up as fast as possible.
No. Just do a Tinker's Tool. If he's got Tinker's Tools on his thing.
Okay, that'd be dexterity. Or,
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
okay, 17.
Okay. That will fix it.
Okay. So that is 1 attack. Back to the sheet. Another one to reload. And then another attack.
Okay.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Another 2 natural ones in a row.
Another luck point, I guess.
Okay.
To re-roll that. Okay, 18.
Okay. That hits. Oh no, it doesn't hit actually. No, 18 misses.
Well, that was productive.
Fuck, yeah, so Gothric's just like firing wildly and his gun just keeps jamming and he's just like, no! Trying to fix it. Okay, right, Roxanne.
Right. I will rage again.
Okay.
Let's take a rage point off. And then I'm gonna swing for the one in front of me recklessly.
Okay.
And Great Weapons Master.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, they both miss. That first one misses.
Damn it. Try again. Oh, whoops. Just the one. Yeah, I'll just do it anyway.
That one also misses.
Oh, poo. They have very high AC.
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
high.
well,
Above 18.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
19.
Yeah,
Must be.
it's 19.
okay, well, I guess that's my turn.
Okay, yeah, so Great Weapons Mastering, you're trying to get, like, various weak points, but they're so well constructed, and the armor sort of overlaps so finely over its sort of weak points, that you're really having trouble actually getting into some like places that will do some serious damage, so you're actually, doing less damage in total. Right, it's its turn. Hang on. Okay, it doesn't get that back. Okay, so it's going to make 2 attacks on Roxanne, and a Force Beam on Roxanne as well.
Mm.
That's an 18 and 17.
They both hit.
Okay, both hit. So, first is going to be 18, half to 9.
Mm.
And the second one's going to be 18, half to 9 as well.
Mm.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. So you take 13 force damage.
Ow.
Okay, and then this central one's going to attack Morna and Scrimshaw. So first attack on Scrimshaw, natural 20.
That hits.
Okay, that's 20 damage.
Okay.
And then second attack on Morna, 23.
It hits.
Okay, that's 19 slashing damage. I love how the natural 20 got like 1 damage more than that second attack. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's how it goes. And then the force beam on Scrimshaw this time. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
We'll try.
Okay, so you take 24 force damage.
Ooh. Getting a little dicey here.
Okay, and then that's their turn. Yeah.
How are the two of them looking?
This middle one's looking hurt. The second one's looking okay. The top one's looking fine. I mean.
Okay. So I hope this works, and I'm gonna try and cast Banishment on both of them. Could they please make Charisma saves.
On both of them? Okay, you're
Yes.
outcasting it.
I have to.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Just Warlock things.
Charisma saves, sure.
I'm hoping they have low Charisma.
They do. That is a 5 and a 1. You watch
Hey.
as casting Banishment out, the magic starts to wrap around them, and they just disappear after half a second of you casting it.
Okay, just turn around to Wolfram. Get clear, they're coming back. Just don't be here when they do.
Yeah, Wolfram's like, yeah, you don't need to tell me twice. He starts running over as a bunch of guards come in.
Bet this looks dodgy, doesn't it?
They're not the guards from before, are they? That wanted to know the story.
No, these ones are. So Wolfram goes out escorted by some guards shouting, as well as a lot of the top generals do. You've got a minute, by the way, in this room to do what you want. So
Anyone got some heals?
Yeah, well, I do have mass cure wounds, but I'm not going to use it because I want to use Holy Weapon on myself, so I can do some fat damage. hopefully. But I'll have 5 turns then if it's a minute. I can do like
You
5
have
turns
you have 9. You got 10 turns.
So okay, in that case I can do like 9 heals, and I've got all my other spell slots, so I'm just gonna kind of like do 4 level 1s, 3 level 2s or something like that.
Okay, well if you want to just divide out whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna move here so I can touch people as well. So let's do. Your connection to the server has been interrupted.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you're
had
getting that too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I
Actually,
don't have it.
It's
No.
back now.
Alright, who's the lowest?
Gothric's
Morna.
Gothric's gonna reload his guns.
Okay.
Alright, let's. What's the better one? There's a bonus action one and an action one in there. Let's have a look. So bonus action is healing, right? That's fine. So I'll do cure wounds. I'm going to do level 3 cure wounds on Morna.
Woo.
So it's 14.
Cool.
How's that? That's not great, probably. Alright, and I'll do another. I'll do a level 3 cure wounds on you as well, Morna.
Ooh, thanks.
So generous.
Okay. So that's 14 arrogant. And then I'm going to do 1 level 1 on Gothric. Cure wounds. That's quite a good roll. And then how's Scrimshaw and Roxanne looking?
He's about
Scrimshaw gets. How many have we done? So I've done 3 heals so far, and Holy so we've got 5 left. 5 turns of stuff I can do. So I'm going to do a level 3 on New Scrimshaw. This might be complete overkill, but whatever.
So that 10 was on Gothric, right?
That's Gothric, yeah. That's Gothric, that one. And then this one is on New Scrimshaw. So that's 19. And then I'm going to do... I'm just going to... So I've got 1 level 3 left. I'll keep that probably as is. And I've used one of those. And then I'll do a level... I'll do a level 3 cure wounds on you again. Oh, that was a big heal. So you've got 23 on that one. And then Roxon, I will do my last level 3 spell slot for you.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm doing this with a trackpad because I've been expelled to the bedroom. So that's 21. And then how are we looking?
Pretty good.
Alright, we'll do a level 3 on you.
Ooh.
There you go, take that as well. So I've got no level 2 and 3 spells, so that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there. So then I'm going to do Holy Weapon, and then I'm going to move back over here, was it? I think it was? So yeah, kind of like magic bristles from me, and I pick up my great weapon, and it kind of like starts bristling with thunder and lightning.
Okay. It's like if you look carefully around your weapon, there's like a slight sort of storm cloud that's sort of like wrapping around it as lightning sort of begins to shoot from it. Okay, yeah. So what's everyone else doing?
Gothric will ready a shot with his rifle, and Scrimshaw will ready an attack to the Avenger.
Smorna is also going to ready a
The middle
punch.
one.
I'm
Yeah.
ready my axe.
Ready my swing as well when they come up.
Okay. So it'll go from Gira's turn at the end of Gira's turn. So what are you going to do with Gira? Ready a swing?
Yeah, they're gonna swing. Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, the banish. Oh no, it's like Scrimshaw's end of Scrimshaw's turn. Isn't it? All right, that's fine either way. All right, Scrimshaw. So does everyone want to make their ready attacks as the creatures come back?
Yay. Mine will have to be without rage.
10
Yeah.
damage.
I'm gonna do mine at the end because there's like 4 or 5 different effects going on.
I'm gonna do this non-weapon master this time.
10 damage.
Good idea.
Yeah, nice.
It's on. Shit. That's not good.
Alright. Gun and Avenger both miss. And that's 22.
I think I need to add a d12 to that as well.
And then there's 10 from me.
Wait, hang on. Is that right?
Yeah, I've done that. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, and Gira, are you doing yours?
Yep. So what I'm just literally writing down the effects. There's 5. So right. So first of all, I'm going to use Tides of Chaos in it. To hit with Tides of Chaos, which gives me advantage on the attack swing.
Oh yeah. Can you roll me a Winds of Wild Magic table?
Yeah, isn't it like D100 on it?
Yeah. Roll me a D100.
Roll 1d100. 13. Does that effect happen after I do it or before?
It happens before because this gives you the advantage on the attack. So.
Okay, go on then. Does my hair fall out? Am I moulding?
13.
Moulding.
You cast Confusion centered on yourself.
Okay.
So Confusion. Um, 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point around you.
So I mean, that's actually. Hold on. Does that get more than screen shot?
No.
No, it doesn't. So it's just you.
Okay.
So can you do a? I think it's supposed to.
Does it affect them with the creature as well?
If I don't think the creatures actually can be confused. Hang on. Actually, no. I think it will. All right. Can you make a Wisdom saving throw?
Okay. My wisdom's pretty good, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. Yeah, it passed to 20. It passed as well. 21.
I'm pretty sure this happens exogenously of me, so I can still do my attack, right?
Yeah, this just happens basically. So,
Yeah. All right, so that was fun. So I get advantage on this attack. So it's my.
that was
where is
fun.
it? That was fun.
That was wild.
All right, where is it? Where's my weapon? There we go. All right. So I had advantage. So 20. So that's a hit, and I'll roll the damage. All right, here we go. Let me get my Word document with all my effects on it now. So Holy Weapon Attack, which is 2d8, and it's divine damage. So roll 2d8, and I'll just check if you have to do it. I have to do a check on it. I need to do, like I said, I need to do a macro for this, probably. It'd be pretty fun.
Oh yeah, this will be on your turn actually, because your last turn was you casting Holy Weapon, wasn't it? So you didn't get to ready an attack because you did a bunch of heals and then.
Well, I mean, the Holy Weapon could have happened in any. I did like 8 things in total. I did 6
okay.
heals
So
in one
you did.
thing.
Oh, okay, I thought you did 10 things as well.
No,
okay.
no.
All right. So this can be a hold action.
On a wait, hold on. I might have done that wrong actually. Yeah. Sorry, 2d8. It does. There's no save. It just does the extra damage. So there's an extra 11 on that. And then the next effect is Divine Strike, because I'm attacking you with.
So you can't use Divine Strike on a reaction, is that right?
It's not a reaction. Hold on, let me read it out for you. That's the effect you're thinking of is Wrath of the Storm. When you gain the ability to infuse your weapon strokes with divine energy, once on each of your turns when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal an extra 1d8 thunder damage to the target.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it has to be on your turn.
Yeah, it has to be on your turn, not on a.
So, once on each of your turns when you hit a creature.
Yeah. This isn't your turn. This is a reaction. This is on someone else's turn.
Oh, you're right. I beg your pardon. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, and then the next fight. I think that might be actually. It wasn't as much as I thought then. And it knocks 10 feet away. There you go.
10 feet away. Which direction?
He smacked him right to left. So.
I mean, I can put him here.
Sure. Brah.
Or here.
That's fine. Do it there. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Yeah. So you just whack this spider off the table, as like sort of a thunderous boom strikes out. You hear like commotion in the hallway as guards are rushing up and down and barricading the door. Okay, and now it's your turn, Gira.
Okay, so this Gira's going to kind of follow up and run again. And can you do another hit? Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right, I know what to do now, so it'll be a lot quicker. I'm not going to use Tides of Magic because I
Okay.
can only do it once. But you can ask me as you know whenever. So attack. Sorry, team. Warhammer two-handed.
Nope, that misses.
And then, okay, that misses. So then that's not happening, and that's not happening, and that's not happening, and I guess that's it.
Okay. Alright, Morna.
Going to slap.
Okay. Big slap.
How can she slap?
Yeah, you need to walk up a bit closer.
I did.
Okay. That misses. That hits. First punch goes wild, but second one hits its mark. Okay, yes, starting to look hurt. That misses.
Key point.
Meh.
22.
Okay, that hits.
Another 14.
Okay, starting to look really hurt.
That's my turn.
Gothric.
Okay, so Gothric's gonna kind of aim at the bit that's been sort of, in theory, made a bit more brittle by Morna's icy fists,
Mm-hmm.
and throw some blasts out with patience.
Patience is the gun that doesn't work already.
Oh, sorry.
You can use his rolls, but
Okay, so mercy instead then.
okay.
So that'll be 22 and 18.
Yeah, that's one hit.
I will just do that so that I can roll from
Yeah,
the
that's
damage
fine.
there.
15. Okay, yeah. So taking sight up, where Morna's been punching it, and little bits of iron have started to flake off, revealing the underside and the weak points of the spider. Gothric lines up another shot and just places it between Scrimshaw and Morna. The spider collapses again to the ground, unmoving.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, then 9 on the other one, and third attack. 22.
That hits.
Only a 6.
Okay. All right. Roxanne.
Okay, I'm gonna rage again.
Rage. Okay.
Right, smash rage. I won't do great weapons master or reckless, as that doesn't seem to work
Great
very well.
weapons master.
Yeah. Yay!
That just hit. Yeah, just hits.
Swoosh.
Okay. 16 damage.
Okay, and I will do the same again.
Okay. Okay, that hits.
Yay!
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. Beginning to change your strategy. Just to go straight all at it without looking for weak points. You're starting to manage to bash the sides of it into oblivion a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So the spider is going to. It's going to attack you twice with advantage, obviously. That's going to be a 23 and a 17.
Yeah. That hits.
Okay, so the first hit is 13 slashing damage reduced to 6
Wait, sorry, why did I have advantage?
because you reckless attacked.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't reckless attack. Okay.
No, I said I didn't.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, then it's still 23 and 17. We said in the first one.
Okay. What was the minus? Sorry.
So that's going to be 13 reduced to 6, and then 10 reduced to 5.
Cool.
And can you make a dexterity saving throw, please? Okay, that fails.
Oh no.
That's 32 force damage.
Ow.
Oof.
Yeah, as it's just like frantically shooting beams out wildly. It's gonna start to skitter up the walls. Actually, no, it's just gonna start to skitter this. Do you have? Yeah, it's gonna come this way. Do you have
I have
sentinel?
sentinel.
Okay,
Yeah, I do.
make an attack.
Okay.
Oh, that just hits. Okay. Roll your
He's
damage.
going nowhere.
Yeah, so you can tell the spider immediately turns around and starts looking for the door which Wolfram just exited through, and and you just manage to trip it up as it just like starts to run away, and you just like hold on to it with your axe. So that's another 20 damage. Okay, Scrimshaw.
Okay, I'll come around to here and make some wax. That one. And 24.
That hits.
16 slashing
60.
damage.
Whoops. I mean, why are you getting so many nat ones?
I don't know. Maybe it was that puppy I kicked earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you got a fat natural 20 earlier this fight. So.
Yeah, I guess it's making up for that
Oh, yeah,
91 damage hit.
Yeah. Alright, Kira.
How damaged is he looking?
He's starting to look really hurt.
Alright, this time Kira's going to try his luck for another pound town. Let's go for the weapon attack. So I think I get these effects, the holy weapon, for like a minute. So
Yeah, as long as you have concentration, I think.
Yeah, and I got an advantage on that because of Warcaster.
Nice, mate.
Where is it?
Vorcaster.
What?
Okay, 18 misses.
18 misses. This is a sad day for my hammer. I think I don't have anything else in.
Okay, yeah, so again, the spider just is a little bit too dexterous for you as you swing at it. It just dodges out the way, and you miss your mark, unfortunately. Morna.
I am gonna move to here and do smash again.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
cool.
It's gonna be okay. 21.
And then, yeah. And then, oh wait, I clicked it. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one.
That's right.
20.
20 hits.
Do you want to just use the damage that I already rolled?
Yeah, so it's gonna be 11.
Bonus action attack. Oh, if it wants to load.
25. You got Right.
Cool.
14. Okay, yeah, you kill it. Yeah.
Wait.
So yeah, how would you like?
One more time.
How would you like to finish it off?
Maybe it starts looking like it's gonna run up the wall, and I think in my head, ha! I can still catch you, you fool! And I punch it in the face.
Okay, yeah, you start smashing it as it begins to fall apart as all of its organic, strange sort of melding together of liquid metal begins to freeze over as it starts to try and retreat. It just shatters into pieces as you catch up with it. Okay, so there we are. Okay, yeah, so they lie on the ground, defeated. A couple of guards come in, followed by Wolfram after a while. He's like, what the hell was that?
Big metal spiders.
Yeah, frankly, beyond that, don't really know. Has anyone here ever seen anything like that before?
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
When we were in Baratheon, right, they had the Clockwork Boys.
True.
But that's the only thing I could think of.
It's the only time I've ever seen anything like this.
A couple of guards go up to it and start poking the carapaces that have been left behind. Wolfram says to one of them, get moored here. And a guard goes off and runs off. Wolfram sort of is pacing backwards and forwards and saying, they were coming for me.
It does seem like that.
Set by assassins, perhaps.
Yes, brought in by you, though.
Oh,
How did this
don't
happen?
give me that. I don't know.
I
don't
know
remember
either.
putting them in my bag.
snuck in. Yeah, they're not things that we've purchased or anything like that. It's the first time we've seen them.
Someone must have put them in there when we weren't looking.
Yeah. Yeah. They must have
But
come
who could have done that?
Well, they must have come into the castle last night, but into the palace, right?
Maybe. Huh.
Who are the people we've seen since we last interacted with Mr. Wolfram here?
The guy that got taken over by the dragon thing.
And
Don't
Wolfram's
think it
like,
was him.
what?
Nothing.
Oh, just your typical ancient dragon possessing a citizen. Your standard affair. One of the Kyra Concord.
Huh.
What was
Just
her name again?
Adventurer things.
I see. I wasn't going to tell him all that, but at least you've done it now.
Yeah, rip the band-aid off.
There was that guy that didn't like us.
Gaten.
Wolfram's like, what's funny about that?
I don't know. It's just funny.
Melindra Fairwing was.
I somehow
Yes.
believe that it was not the doing of Gaetan, Krim, and whoever. I will take your juvenile laughings as nothing but that. Only because they seem to be formulating a plan of their own, and this seems rather premature for them.
Well, do you have a... Who would be able to get into the rooms where we sleep? Are they lockable?
Well, they have windows on the outside, so someone could theoretically scale the outside walls of the palace. But that would be incredibly risky.
Is it possible the spiders came in themselves?
Yeah.
If you recall, there were small balls in my hand. I think it would be rather unlikely that they reduced in size and then entered our bag.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It seems maybe they can. Perhaps they can sprout legs and be the size that they were in your bag and scale the wall, come in the window, crawl into your bag as you sleep. It's a bit
Perhaps.
worrying for the state of, I guess, warfare and assassinations, but
Say Gothric, and kind of Gira looks over towards him. I appreciate this might not be a question you might be able to answer. You didn't happen to have any kind of dealings with automation in your time with the gnomes, did you?
did Gothric have any dealings with automation in his time with the gnomes, Mike?
Nothing like this.
Okay.
No, I didn't see anything like that. I'm doing my best.
Pretty
alright?
good. It's pretty good.
That's definitely better than your Sarka and your date rest.
No, just guns.
Well, then it seems likely, perhaps, that it was the dealings of the Blackfire.
Maybe.
No, Lord Blackfire wouldn't dare do something so brazen.
I mean, he has good reason to want you dead. Maybe you did.
Why would he have good? What's his reason for that?
Power. You know, he's a bit of a dick.
He's a coward. He wouldn't do anything without guarantees.
To be fair, these do seem somewhat of a coward's tool. Impersonal, untraceable. Give them a mark and they just go and do it. Don't put any risk in yourself.
Why now, though? If he's wanted to do this for so long, why would he choose now?
Couldn't answer that.
Maybe this is the Maybe they've only just created these things.
I mean, these things are. A couple of guards walk in and go over to Wolfram and just whisper to him, and you hear Wolfram saying, "Okay, yeah, bring him in." And a couple of guards come in with a magister who is wearing this like deep black cloak. He's quite old. He's maybe 60, maybe 65 or something. Has quite a scraggy beard and sort of typical dishevelled look of a magister. Who just walks straight past you guys and just starts looking at the spiders that are on the ground. Wolfram says,
Be careful of the cannon things. They hurt if they go off. Can't guarantee they're still not deactivated.
Yeah. Wolfram says, "This is Maud. He is one of my head magisters." And Maud is just like inspecting the spiders, just completely paying you no heed. But Maud stands up after a while. I recognise this work, he says, after sort of lifting pieces of the metallic flesh up with a scalpel. This is Ashen's work. And the king says, "That's. I thought he left." And the magister said, "Well, he must be back."
Sorry to interrupt. Who is Ashen?
Wolfram nods to Maud to sort of expand more, and Maud says, "About a year ago, I treated a man, magister, for lacerations. He was on the brink of death when he came to me, bleeding out. He said he was attacked by a giant metallic spider, a combination of mechanical and organic, just as this one is. He just about managed to get away from it, but said he had to use a valuable scroll to outrun it. He seemed convinced that someone had sent it after him. Kept talking about a figure named Ashen. I returned later that night to get more information, but he'd gone. We found his body in the river the next day. I researched the name over the next couple of months, but nothing really came up. But I looked for reports of metallic spiders over the last few years, and I found a couple of different occurrences of similar attacks. Some in Tarsat, some in Shore Crow. All on either magisters or runesmiths. I eventually learnt that this figure made these masterwork creatures with one goal in mind, assassination, and he would hire them out to the highest bidder. I tried to get in contact with him. I wanted to see who made such incredible machines, but every time I set up a meeting he wouldn't turn up, and after a while he went silent. I figured he'd died or moved away. Until now, that is. He must have returned.
That's no good.
The king says, "This is very important that he's found and brought to me. If we can somehow use this technology or learn how to reproduce it, it would be incredibly valuable for the realm."
Indeed, though unfortunately this does mean that it becomes a lot more difficult to know who sent these. If they're just spiders for hire. Could be anyone.
Well, yes, but it ultimately all comes down to Ashen, who has built these things. But yes, you're correct. We're not sure who sent them. Wolfram says, "I doubt Naruzatar would have done this. It's not honourable enough for him. It's too impersonal." So you're right. It might be Lord Blackfire, but
Who else potentially could it have been?
Those who would stand to gain.
Qui bono, sorry. That was A-level classics going with it.
Thank you, man. Who
What
would
about-
stand to gain if you died?
The Regidai Empire, potentially. I travel through them. They certainly weren't big fans of you over here.
Well, the Commonwealth have had plenty of issues with us, but maybe.
So thinking perhaps revenge from Mayo or his lot.
But if these spiders are in the city, that means Ashen is here. They don't travel far from him.
Oh, I think I might have seen him.
Oh?
Yeah. You know, I said that we were being followed. That one of the people who Gayton and his fan club reported back to was in a cloak, and they noticed me. Well, not noticed me, but I was. Usually, I'm 100% undetectable, but when I was listening to their conversation, he looked out of the window, or did he look out the window and said to close the curtains because he was worried about people, which makes me think he'd noticed me, which means he's very clever.
How do you suppose they got those things in our bags then? The only time was just us walking over to here.
Well, they probably
While we slept.
did it while we slept.
Most untroubling indeed. Nobody noticed anything last night, did they?
No.
I'd say I did.
Well, this is another thing that I didn't want to have to deal with. Tempest Brand is still on my back about the whole Naruzatar situation, so... hopefully this is something that doesn't happen again, but I'm going to have to double up my guards, and everyone will have to be checked before they come in and out of the castle now. Their bags.
That's a point. Do you have other guards capable of dealing with things like this?
Yes, I have magisters and guards who are very loyal to me, who are maybe not as strong as you, but they can hold their own.
Okay.
As long as you're safe.
Yeah, so... yeah, I think so. But what are you going to do now? What's your...
What is our
suppose-
plan?
Well, let's see our options. We could look for this Ashen fellow, though I'm not sure we'd be any more able to find that than...
Oh, I know where their house is.
Oh,
May I just...
was that his house?
I know where one of the houses is. That might lead us to... or we could go to Naruzatar.
hate to see what would happen if we did not attend Naruzatar's gathering.
Yes, that's true. How long do we have until we would need to set out?
So I can answer this one actually after last week. So we have until summer change. Autumn change. The change from summer to autumn.
Summer Chains Festival.
Summer Change Festival, yes. And that is in, I think, 17 days?
So
I'm way off the mark.
probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then we do have time to get there. I remember figuring out last time.
But we can I almost said fast travel. Teleport to Deed, right? You've got a teleportation circle for Deed, is that right? Scrimshaw?
Yes, I believe so.
But it got wet and soggy.
No, it was in the bag of holding, right?
Why would you
think
want to teleport to Deed if you're going to Garnier?
Can we just go north and then like go over the mountains or something?
Yes, there is a fort in the mountains that you can go via.
Who holds the fort?
Well, it's a border fort across a ravine, so we have a fort on our side and they have a fort on theirs. And there's a bridge.
Where did
Okay.
Eston Jafaris say he would meet us?
He said he would meet you at, if I remember correctly, at the pass in the mountains.
Ah, right.
I do like a mountain. Usually some good thunderclouds about.
Well, shall we head off?
Yeah, I think we should.
I suppose perhaps if we leave the suspicious address with you, Wolfram, or your spy master, or whoever is appropriate to continue that investigation here.
But I would say that it was something to do with Gayton and those shady. There were two people in there actually: a tall person and a not so tall person in a cloak, and then Gayton and his fan club.
Yes, I mean they were looking to. Who's around us at the moment? Is it just the king and the magister?
There's a few guards coming in now. They're like starting to. Maud has sort of begun organising them to like pick up the spiders and then put them on trolleys and like take them away. So presumably so you can inspect them and stuff.
I'll just like kind of lean in a bit closer, just like they were after the item that we found, and they were seeking to take it back by force.
I see. Well, as long as you're sure it's safe wherever you put it.
I am.
Okay.
As safe as it can be, anyway, in this world.
Very well. The sooner Naruzita's dealt with, the more freedom we'll have to, not worry about immediate threats on our way of life.
I hope that stays true. Another thing doesn't just pop up.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Merith said that she wanted to talk to you before you went as well.
Okay.
Okay,
This should be good.
Swing by there. All right. Well, good luck with the this Ashen fellow. Wish us luck.
Yeah, well, good luck. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine.
I feel so much comforted.
Oh well, if you're sure.
Yeah, he goes off with a few guards, presumably to change his underwear.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what did you want to do?
I guess go speak to Merith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what Merith wants.
Okay, so you go down into the basements under the palace to the sort of dungeon where Merith's office has now been created. It's pretty stylish in here, actually. They've given her a lot of freedom to do experiments and, nothing too weird. Like, she's not bringing back dead bodies or anything. But she does have a couple of, like, chemicals bubbling away. Some art projects she's doing. She's got a lot of, like, flowers that she's sort of doing flower arranging with. But as you go into her office, she's sort of sat down on a sofa, just reading a book. She looks up and stands up and says, "Oh, hello. It's been a while since I've had visitors."
You apparently wanted us.
Well, yes. I hear that you might be going to do the final stage on the Naruzita situation.
Yes. Do you have any tips?
What's his weak spot?
Does he like kittens? Just a real big softie at heart.
He's quite an interesting character. He is utterly convinced that he is the only force in this world that is stopping this world from falling to chaos.
Interesting.
Why does he think that?
Well, partially it's because he sort of is. For the longest time, he is the only person that has allowed... Well, he's basically the gatekeeper to immortality in Orthaid. Well, and other places. There aren't many liches around after he came to power. we'll say.
Yeah, sounds like he's got more in common with you than with blah, 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 blah. Sorry, it sounds like he's got more in common with you than Thought
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Maybe you'll get on.
Kira raises an eyebrow but doesn't press.
You'll do well to treat him as if he is that person. He does have a short temper when angered. But I don't really know what Ashen has planned. I haven't been part of these arrangements since I've been here. Hopefully they just want you to help them out in a overthrow of power and somehow arrest Nurizatar, but I sort of feel that it will be a bit more bloody than that.
Yes, do you know much about his phylacteries of sorts? What, like, how many he has? To what extent we need to deal with before taking him down means actually taking him down?
When I supported the Ministry's plan to overthrow Nurizatar, it wasn't because I wanted Nurizatar gone necessarily. It's that he has the backing of a whole state behind him, which makes him so much more dangerous. It might be difficult to track down every phylactery and every source to fall back on that he has. I don't personally know what he has, but he has had several hundred years to prepare for being betrayed. I'm sure that he's probably thought about occasions like this happening and has fallback plans, especially with the Scions as well, who are incredibly loyal to him. The ultimate goal is that Carnea is no longer under his control.
Right.
And then, if he's forced to, if he's exiled and forced to hole up somewhere, then slowly he will find it tricky to, continue going in the way that he had been before. It costs a lot of resources to keep yourself so powerful. So, one thing at a time. I think the Ministry had always talked about giving him an ultimatum, but you'll have to wait and see, I guess. I don't know. But I honestly asked you here because I wanted to ask a favour from you.
Right.
Well, that you could bring me with you.
I don't know if that's a great idea.
Yeah, if we
You're kind of flaky.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
May I ask what your intentions are, little one?
My
Who are you talking
intentions.
to?
My intentions are so that I can carry on the work of the Ministry that I had been doing before I had been accepted by Badran.
I'm going to insight check that.
Yeah. What'd you get?
11. Wasn't great.
Yeah, you can't really make out either way. She does have a very sort of hard to read expression on her face. She says, I wouldn't ask if if I didn't think there was a possibility. It's the Ministry. When Nurizatar is gone, there will have to be a new leader in Carnea, and we don't want people to start fighting amongst themselves. The best way to do that is if I'm there to help hold things down.
So you want to be the leader of Carnea?
Not necessarily, but help usher in a new sort of, new directorate or whatever you want to call it. There will have to be some people doing that. Ashen Jafaris is an incredibly, able, incredibly able mage, but he's not particularly good with politics, and especially not very good with leadership. So,
I think this is something we'd have to discuss further.
Yeah, for sure.
Preferably in private.
Yes.
We've got time to make a decision, so... What do
Gira
you
just
guys
kind of like stares quite deeply, intently into Marith.
I think we should go and discuss it before we make our decision.
Very well.
Yeah, for sure. To be honest, I'm a bit caught off guard. I'm surprised you would request it. I mean, going right back to going straight back into the arms of the people that would have killed you previously.
It was Nurizatar and Badran that would have killed me. And Badran and Nurizatar no longer seem to be such good buddies. The rest of Carnea, they don't speak for Nurizatar. And Nurizatar doesn't speak for them. Or at least he shouldn't.
We're gonna have to talk to Wolfram about this.
I don't think Wolfram's going to agree to let you do that, but we'll discuss it.
Suppose ultimately it should be his choice.
Well, I think it's going to end up being the Inquisitors, not Inquisitors, the Tempest Brand's choice, right?
Great.
Those bastards.
Those guys again.
My pardon has already been signed. I will be free. I will be a free woman when Nurizatar is gone.
Right, we'll talk to Wolfram about this. We'll be right back.
Well, maybe not right back.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
At some point.
Gira drops his walking stick and kind of accidentally and kind of falls over near Marith as the party kind of start walking away.
Oh, I've fallen, I can't go. Okay, and Marith sort of sits in her chair just watching you fall over. Doesn't really move.
Oh no, I've dropped my walking stick.
Gira, he looks towards Marith and just kind of wouldn't mind giving me a hand here, would you?
She leans forward and shows off that her hands are bound with chains, and she says, "Sorry, can't really do that."
Gira kind of hobbles over to its stick and picks it up and stands up and just kind of looks at Marith again. He's just trying to gauge her kind of character.
Okay.
And
she's just as you're looking at her, she's just like a mirror is just looking straight back at you, and she's just not. She's just staring right into your eyes, not breaking away. And the more you stare, there's definitely this aura of you have no idea what she wants or is planning.
Yeah.
It's like looking into a void, basically.
Okay. Alright, Gira
definitely has psychopath energy.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes. Alright, Gira kind of leaves.
Okay. So you guys are walking back to Wolfram.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't really want to be having to watch her the entire time.
Imagine if we did this and then it turned out she's just gonna try and take power and basically take Nurizatar's place. and be the same as him. Imagine how stupid we all look.
Well, yeah, we'll look very stupid.
I just need to quickly relieve myself, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can I
You go do that.
find a
You
quiet
go do
spot,
that.
please?
Yeah, there's a privy nearby.
He closes the door to the privy, and he gets on
Pulls
his
out.
knees, and I'm going to use divine intervention,
Divine intervention. Okay.
if that's okay. I don't know, like so he kind of just wants to kind of ask the storm effectively, like if it's a good, like he doesn't like want an answer or anything, but just like a sign if it kind of fits in with the will and the designs of the storm.
Why don't you use commune?
Okay, I will use commune. That was a good idea. Do I have it? Yeah, but will I have the spell, or do I have to kind of ritual? I know I have all cleric skills, but I haven't necessarily prepared it.
Yeah, as a if you want to do it as a ritual, it's
Ritual,
fine.
yeah. Okay, I would like to use that. I've never used this spell
Okay.
before, so that's fun.
It'll take like a minute or something, but
That's fine.
okay. So you sit in the privy.
Barely fitting because he's a dragonborn and this is a human size one.
Yeah, you close your eyes and you think of like the storm, and you think of the tempest, and you think of dark storm clouds swirling as occasional flashes of lightning break out amongst them. Blue light begins to fill your vision as you like sort of begin to feel like raindrops on your skin, and you almost feel like you're sat on top of a mountain or somewhere high up as air is rushing past you. There's this like sense of calm that overcomes you as you sit there, like being in the eye of a storm, and you feel like there is a being that is, aware, conscious of your being there. You have three questions you can ask with commune, and then it gives you a sort of yes, no, maybe sort of feeling, depending on what you ask.
So Gira just kind of like he kind of stands up in his mind almost, and kind of bellows out into the darkness. I guess it still probably wouldn't be very loud with all the wind and rain kind of going around. And he goes, the first question will be, am I adhering to your designs?
The storm begins to swell. You begin to feel like this sort of gust of wind sort of begin to envelop you, and in a quite a comforting way, sort of to signify a sort of yes answer.
Okay. I think you cut out for me there, but I heard a yes.
Yeah, there's a yes.
Okay, am I cutting out or am I okay? Hello?
You're cutting out.
Okay, I think it's okay now. The second question is, does Merith accompanying you adhere to your designs?
There's sort of a quite like there's sort of a tenseness in the air as the storm begins to like sort of stop, and it's quite an unclear like sort of feeling that you're getting, as if the being doesn't quite know or doesn't really understand.
Okay. I don't think I really had a third question, to be honest. I guess he just kind of shouts out and kind of asks for further signs, to guide him.
Okay. All right. So that goes out, and then you don't get anything back from that. But the spell ends, and you're back in the privy, just waiting there.
I think while he's there, he does relieve himself. So he I assume he hobbles back late to the party wherever they are.
Okay. So yeah, what's everyone doing?
Gira, are you okay? You were in there ages.
Unfortunately, when you get to my age, Scrimshaw, actually you're quite old, but we'll forget that point. Unfortunately, the old systems don't work as well as they should or did.
Oh, I'm sorry I asked.
No, it's quite okay. There's a point of great pride in a Dragonborn's life to reach the stage of incontinence.
Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a part of Dragon Ball culture. Yeah.
That is a joke or a lie. I've never met another Dragonborn, not that I can remember anyway. But all is good in the hood, as you say.
Oh, yeah.
Not foul in the bowel.
Yes.
Farewell in the bowel. Okay, so yeah, what's everyone doing? Heading back. Wolfram, yeah. What did you want to do? Like, head to Nurzatar, or
Head to Wolfram and talk about taking Merith.
Okay, well, for the sake of expediency, when you talk to Wolfram about it, he says that ultimately, like, you've been given control of this operation, so you should make decisions which you think are the right ones. He says that there's so much stuff he has to do that, like, he has to, divide out responsibilities, and that he trusts you to make a good decision. So.
Okay, cool. I don't think we should take Merith.
I really don't want to take Mirif.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
I don't care. Either way is fine. Although I must say, I very much do not trust her.
Correct.
She's not exactly
decision.
trustworthy.
Okay, so we just go and tell her we're not taking her, but we'll bring her there once we've dealt with it.
Sure.
Okay. Trunch all the way back down to Merith.
Okay, so what, you're just going to pass on the message to Merith that you're not going to take her, basically?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, that's fine. Should we take a break then?
Okay.
Sure.
Alright, let's take a 15-minute break and then we'll come back in a bit. Alright.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, we're back. Okay,
Yay.
so you. Hang on, just a sec. So what were we saying? I can't remember. You were planning on heading up to go to Narizata, the Arat River Valley Bridge, which is basically here. So yeah, what do you feel like doing? You have some time to yourself to do whatever you want.
Maybe we should get some supplies.
Yeah.
I
What are
might go,
these?
you know.
What are these black locations on the? Are they villages?
Yeah, there are villages along the way. Various things.
Would
Very
we be
specific.
able to? Would we be able to like get to the next one along within the day, so we could stay at an actual bed, or we could have to sleep on the road?
I mean, there's going to be inns on the way and stuff. Like, you can...
Yeah. Should we buy some horses?
Yeah, we can, but yeah. Let's buy a horse.
Or
make-
Several.
Don't we have like a stables in Dartbridge?
yeah, but it's only got Clive in it.
That's true. That's true.
Which only got. Clive.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I mean,
Oh.
unless Clive has multiplied in the time we've been away, I don't think we're gonna be able to all fit on Clive.
I suggest a better idea. When I was east, I don't walk particularly well, so I hired a young gentleman by the name of Benjamin, who rode me with a couple of his horses all the way to, I forget the name of it now. Rozelsk, that was it. Yes, Rozelsk. Quite a big city. I don't know how I forgot that name. Why don't we perhaps hire someone to take us there? I only say that because I don't wish to burden any poor horse with travelling up the mountain and into Cardnea.
That does
Great
seem-
idea.
That does
But
seem
can-
more cost efficient than buying horses and then presumably abandoning them.
Yeah,
Just
just selling them to
can
the
I-
stable at the top.
But can I just point something out? Our history of having, people in this group does not usually end well for that person. So maybe just take that into consideration. I mean, the last one got possessed by an ancient dragon.
Awfully pessimistic of you.
I think it's a good idea to hire a carriage. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's bound to be someone around here or some
Yeah.
business or something.
Are there trade routes that go through to Carnia, or is it completely blocked off?
I imagine.
So from your knowledge of Tarsas and Carnir, there's not a whole lot of trade between the two. Like, the only real place that it could go through would be that River Valley Bridge, and it's just so difficult to get to in the mountains that there's no point. Also, Carnir just doesn't really have much for people to want to go trade with it. It's quite an, like they basically just farm and just like have a population that Narizatad dominates, so they don't actually make anything really.
Well, in the worst case, we could potentially acquire travel, and Gira kind of looks at a map that I assume we have. Seems that we always refer back to a map.
Mhm.
Up to the village east of Vertbad, and then maybe we could inquire there about means of transportation further north.
Yeah, that's agreeable.
Sounds reasonable. Suppose just get as far north by normal means as possible, and then figure it out from there, I guess.
Are we going to wait? I think I'm a bit confused at where we're heading. This is where the pass is, right? Here?
Yeah, around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Why are we going to Watford when we could just go up to here?
Well, that is the idea. I only said we take the carriage up to the village east of Vertbad.
Yes. Good idea. Good idea. Or we could just pay them extra to take us to here.
I agree, but if it might be an inconvenience or it's not a business salient route they're used to.
Well, that's why we could just pay them.
Well, I agree. That would be the ideal situation.
Okay, so let's try and do the ideal situation then.
Does anyone know where we can procure such a travois?
Probably by the stables, right?
Okay, sounds like a good place to start.
I don't know.
Roxanne, you spent a lot of time here. You don't happen to know of anywhere other than the stables?
Or to get horses.
Well,
Hmm.
pure
Travel.
travel.
Then maybe
You
Taxi
could try
rank.
the local. You could try the local inns. Probably find someone there.
What about
willing
the
to take
library?
us.
Well, what would you usually do?
If you suggest going to the library, I'm going to burn the library down.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you know he can't read?
You could just like there's various places that are you can get people to take you in carriages and stuff. There's like coach stations and all that stuff.
Maybe we want this on the hush hush.
I don't think it's a problem. We
Well, I
want
mean,
him to know we're going after all.
But we don't want some people know we're going.
It might be a little bit tricky. I imagine they have means of scrying.
Yeah, we can't keep ourselves hidden all the time.
I do
suppose.
agree with your need for discretion, though.
That's why I'm suggesting someone, not officially a guide, but would probably know where they're going.
Do you know someone?
Not off the top of my head, but we could probably find somebody.
Roxanne.
What?
When I assume you worked for King Wolfram, yes, as chief.
I did,
Right.
but I was his top man.
Well, then surely you'd know everything about, travel and all sorts of
I
sneak.
don't know everybody in VL.
Well, of course not. That would be preposterous.
No. Well, I mean, like I said, we can either hire a carriage to take us there, would be easy enough,
Let's do that.
or we do it the more discreet way, and don't do it officially and go for someone, a bit on the hush. But it's up to you guys.
I don't think we need to make this any more difficult than it need be.
Okay, well, we hire a carriage. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Sounds fine to me.
Alright, so you make your way over to the main sort of coach station in VL. You see lined outside the front of it is maybe 60 or 70 coaches with horses being prepared and ready to go. Various nobles and aristocrats and merchants paying coach drivers to take them all sorts of places. You see people carrying signs saying to places like to Deed, to Southaven, to Baratheon. Looking at the map of this area, the biggest town, the actual way you'd want to go is probably to the town of Carroburg, which is this town. And then you would cross the river and then start to make your way up into the mountains from there. And that's at least what the person tells you, or like someone tells you when you get there, basically.
Okay.
But yeah, so like you find a couple of coach drivers who will take you up to Carroburg. One's quite a sort of grizzled old veteran from a war. You can see that is now spending the last retirement years of his life doing coach drives. You can tell he's put his retirement into his business now, and he has quite a nice, fairly big coach, enough space to sit the five of you. A couple of large, big Shire horses pulling it, and it's this big black coach. He says that he'll. How far is it? Yeah, to Carroburg it'll be probably 4 days. So that's going to be 160 gold.
That's fine.
Should we divvy that up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By 5.
So 32 gold each.
Okay. Yeah, he walks out and he points to his coach and says, I'll be there when you're ready. Just gonna get it set up. As it's sort of like hobbles over.
Do you guys need to get anything before we go?
Do we have food?
I don't.
I
Well,
imagine
I know you don't need food.
we could potentially get something in Caraburg.
I could probably use some more javelins. In case there's any squires on the way.
Oh, no.
Can I visit somewhere that would sell javelins?
Yeah, that's fine. How much are javelins? Let me just check. $5 silver per javelin. So
Take 5 then.
that's 2 gold, 5 silver.
Cool.
Okay.
Sick.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I think I'm good. Don't have enough gold to
Big
buy
time.
anything exciting.
Okay.
Maybe we should get some rations if people don't have them. I have. How many rations is that going to be to get there?
Well, we've still got quite a few left from.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have 12 in my backpack, so I assume that's. probably
I
enough.
assume we. How many would we use during our journey? I think we slept. Did we have a long rest at all in the catacomb?
No, you didn't. You
So-
just kept going.
Okay, so we're actually okay.
I'll fight for food then.
Yeah, Gothric's got 20 sets of rations in his,
Yum.
so I think he's alright.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Onwards and upwards.
Literally.
Okay, so you guys begin to get settled on this coach as you begin to head out. The coach driver, as you get settled, he turns to you and he says, "The name's right, by the way. Nice to meet you."
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Scrimshaw. This is Gothric, Morna, Roxon, and
You nearly
Gira.
did it.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
I'm not Roxon. Rickon, I am
wait,
Roxon.
wait, what? I thought I got it.
No, I am Roxon. I'm not Ritog. You gotta forget about him, Scrimshaw. He's gone. He's dead. I killed him.
Jesus.
You killed who?
Ritog. It might have
Did you?
been me that killed him. I don't know. I helped kill him.
Oh, it was a mess. Don't worry about that. By the way. Sorry, what was your name again?
Right.
Right. Okay. Is that
Left.
spelled with a W or?
No, that's the W-I. No, that's not how I spell my name. I'm not very literate, as you can tell. It's W-R-I-G-H-T.
Okay, like the famous brothers.
What?
Oh,
Who?
yeah.
Yes, brothers.
Oh, they discovered the fly spell.
Oh, yeah. No, that was my dad, actually.
Oh wow, very accomplished. Strange, weird transition from that to cart driver. Not to put the profession down, obviously, it's very important. But from air to land.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Anyway.
I mean, we're very accomplished in my family.
Would you mind then sharing a few stories over a candlelit dinner? No, over a small fire.
Candlelit
Over
dinner.
a small fire
Right.
at the side of the road,
Oh,
and in
no one's.
exchange, we will share our tales of woe and misery.
Yeah. I'm actually more comfortable just with driving you. Just, don't want to confuse our client sort of, privilege.
Oh, don't be preposterous, Mr. Wright. And Gary kind of does this kind of deep party laugh. There's nothing off our back. We are all friends here.
Of course, if you're more comfortable staying to yourself, that's perfectly okay.
Yeah, he's like, well, it's keep your arms inside the carriage at all times, and he like hops onto the top of it and sort of whips the horses and goes, yeah, and they sort of begin clopping off.
Oh, and if, by the way, if you do want your horses to ever take to the skies, let me know.
Why?
Well, and I don't know if there's a obstruction in the road or something.
I'll bear that in mind.
Okay.
What a lovely fellow.
Okay, so you guys begin to make your way out of the city. Out into the main street, out of the town, and you begin to notice that the actual road out of the town is quite busy. It's taking you quite a while to really get out. Quite a lot of traffic. It seems like quite a lot of people are moving, and as you survey the area, just seems to be more and more storms starting to collect up on the mountains outside of VL. Seems like there's quite a big thunderstorm happening up there, and people like are stopping to watch. And as you watch, like there's the occasional like quite big bolts of lightning which slam down into the side of the mountain above. And even though it's a good sort of maybe 20 miles away, you can hear them quite loudly even from here. Just seeing like smoke and flames begin to rise from the villages above.
Can Gira do like a religion check or something? Just to kind of...
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that wasn't you, Gira, was it?
There's obviously loads and loads and loads and loads of different prophetic sort of scrolls and whatever talking about storms. Like, yeah, I mean, it just seems like a big, really, really bad storm. It's quite weird though how it seems quite localized to the mountains rather than like spilling out over the town. Yeah.
I do believe, Scrimshaw, that this is an omen.
A good one or a bad one? You seem to like storms.
Well, I don't like storms in the same way you don't like, I don't know, magicking weapons out of thin air. It just is. It is part of my lot in this world. But if you must know, I don't know if this is a good or bad omen. It seems unusual. Gary kind of like closes like the flap. I'm guessing he was looking to look outside or something. Is this like are we like with like a closed?
Yeah,
carriage?
you're like in an enclosed sort of black coach.
Right, we've got 4 days to pass. Anyone got a deck of cards? Anyone got anyone have any good stories?
Well, so there was this one time there was this giant.
A giant mammoth?
No, a giant person, like giants.
Yeah,
big tall things.
A giant mammoth, like an
no,
elephant.
it's not a
bigger
mammoth.
And hairier.
No. Think me, but bigger.
And 4 legs and hairier. And
No,
Tuskia.
Look, it's not the mammoth story, okay? It's a different story.
Oh, you have another story?
Yes, I've killed more than just a mammoth. Okay? I'm not going to tell you the story now because you're mean.
Oh.
Nope.
Well,
Not
I'm
telling
sure it
you.
wouldn't be as good as the mammoth story anyway.
Right. Everybody gather around for the giant story.
Yeah, I'll get
Can
my
I,
illustrations ready.
Can I get some music, please?
Sure. What kind of music do you want?
Battle music.
Battle music.
So, there I was. God damn it.
What's that?
You just a reflex.
You heavily believe this story. So, there I was. Snowy mountain. My dad beside me. Then, suddenly, 4 giants surround us.
I'm animating 4 baby giants.
No, they were fully grown adult giants. Do it right, if you're gonna do it.
They're
Anyway.
now massive baby giants. Still towering over Roxon, but
Anyway, so, stood back to back with my father. We draw our axes and ready for battle. They charge at us, 2 on each side. As one comes in, I dive under its legs and take out its calves. It falls to the ground, bleeding, crying, because it's a giant and it's a big pussy. My father...
in the animation there is like a baby crying, like a baby giant just crying on the ground.
Anyway, my father, being the amazing warrior that he is rather, he's not dead, climbs up the giant charging at him, slams his axe into its head, dead. 1 blow, dead. So the other 2 ran away. There you go.
Wow.
Gira starts banging on the on the kind of the table or floor in kind of admiration.
Thank you. Thank you.
As you guys, as you guys sort of begin to settle down into the cart, this fucking music. You begin like after a couple of hours of travelling, the cart sort of begins to come to a halt, and hang on, sorry, and the and Wright sort of knocks on the top and says, "There's a bit of a blockage on the road. Just a sec." And he sort of begins to dismount.
Would you like the horses to fly?
He sort of begins walking off, and as you open up the window, you sort of see there's a tree which is collapsed in front of the road. He's looking at it, going, "Bit of help, maybe."
Does the end of the tree look like it's been cut down or blown down?
Currently, you can't really see from where you are.
Did we long rest?
No, you haven't had a long rest yet.
Okay.
Short rest,
Roxanne,
alright.
Seems like one for you.
Sure.
Okay. Can I just quickly do my
Yeah,
short
do your
rest?
short rest.
Okay. So. Nope. Nope. I'm ready for my Ned Nelsons.
Same.
Okay. So this tree. So you begin to sort of exit. The tree itself, is sort of as you go up to the roots, Morna, it does look like it's been cut down.
Right. I'm gonna say to the others, "This has been cut down! This is a trap! This is an ambush! Everyone get back in!"
Can I do like a perception check?
Yeah. Yeah, currently you don't see anything around.
Can everyone do a perception check? Is that something that's okay?
Just like a... Yeah, I mean...
I got a +4, but that was a terrible roll.
Like, everyone's looking around as it is. Like, there doesn't seem to be anything around.
Okay.
Well, should we just move it out of the way then, or? Well,
Yeah.
How big is this tree? One that Roxanne might be able to move.
It's pretty big. It's like maybe a medium-size oak, maybe. Like, so it's pretty big.
Well,
Like it's like an actual
Is
bit of a
it?
challenge to like Roxanne. It's not really budging. Like this is a big tree in the way.
well, shall we make the horses fly and then kind of stand underneath the carriage, making sure it just to kind of hold it up ourselves as well?
Stand beneath the
Is it very
carriage.
just fly away?
Oh yeah, the horses might just fly away.
Right, sort of like begins taking a couple of ropes out of the back of the coach. He says, "I don't really know what. I mean, we can double back on ourselves and try and get a different road around."
No, it's fine. We can get past it. How tall is it? As in, like, off the ground, not how tall was the tree.
Maybe about 7 feet.
Oh god, that is tall.
Yeah, it's like because the actual road is in a bit of a sort of like in a bit of a dip. There's a bit of a dip, so the actual tree itself is maybe a couple of feet above the floor.
How long would it take to detour?
If we were to go around, probably might add another day onto our journey.
Another day.
Well, we have to go. We have to go back to VL and then around another way.
You're telling me that we don't have the means to destroy some trees even surrounding this, or going through it at all?
Why don't we just try and lift the carriage over?
Question.
Carriage is pretty big.
Question. Is the tree a creature?
No,
Can we just burn the tree?
it's an ent.
The sleeping
Oh,
ant.
you know, plants are types of creature.
Or why don't Roxanne, why don't you just chop at it until you chop a big chunk out and we can roll it away?
That's it.
I think we'd need a saw for that, right?
Yeah, you can hack at it with the axe. Take quite a while, but
Can I use chromatic orb to I don't know, ice it and then I don't know if that'll
Fire
help.
We could burn it.
We could burn it, but that could start a forest fire.
I can conjure a great axe with my abilities. Give you a
Great.
hand.
Do you
And
guys
then
want
you
to
can eat the tree.
hack through it then?
All right.
Sure.
You take that side. I'll take this side. Once you're done, then I guess
You
come
can do
help me
mine.
because
Yeah.
you're a hell of a lot better at this than me.
Sure.
Just make it sure the chunk that you cut out is carriage sized, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll move another 5 feet this way.
okay. So you guys begin work on the tree. It's going to take quite a while to clear it, but after maybe about 10 minutes of hacking at it, you begin to hear the sounds of another coach coming down the road from behind you. It's maybe like round a bend at the moment, so maybe it's about 50 feet away. Can't really quite make out who's in it or whatever, just quite yet.
Cool. I'm gonna try and wave them down.
Okay. It's actually two coaches in a convoy. The first one is similar sized coach to yours. It's black, and the person on top, you immediately recognise as Hura, the orc fighter that you saw in the thing, and he like looks at you and he goes, "Holy shit, it's you!"
Hi. Yeah, it's you. What are you up to?
He sort of waves down the convoy, and he gets off, and he says, we're heading out of VL, but it seems like you've got yourself a bit stuck."
Yeah. Yeah, we have. You gonna help?
He like sits there for a moment. He looks up and he knocks on the coach and he says, "Boss." And stepping out of the coach, first Krim comes out, the gnome. Another human comes out that you haven't met before, and then Gaitan comes out. Sort of the human, quite tall. You know, he's wearing this sort of like quite neat, almost like a suit sort of thing. He says, Well. Now, this is not what I expected to see today."
What did you expect to see today?
As you're saying this, like both Krim and Hura are like sort of fanning around you, like you're quite a distance away from the rest of the group at the moment. What's everyone else doing, by the way?
Chopping this tree, I guess.
I guess have I noticed?
Yeah, like
who's
the coach is like not that far away from your coach.
Gera's sat on a wood stump, just watching.
I'll shoulder the axe for now, wipe the non-existent sweat from my brow, and just walk over.
Gaitan says, seems like you were leaving the town as well, were you?
Yeah.
Where are you
what's
heading
an
off to?
astute observation?
Begins with C. Where are we heading, Scrimshaw?
Insight check?
I can't remember. Oh my god.
We're heading to Caribou at the moment, yeah.
We're heading to Caribou.
You say it starts with C. I was saying Carnea.
Yeah, don't say that. Let's not do that.
Where are you headed?
Actually, ourselves, we're heading to Dean, up in the north. But, yeah, it's interesting to see you here. Almost seems like fate again.
Yeah, I guess it does seem like fate.
Did you happen to find what you were looking for in the
Oh, yeah.
in the what's it called?
Catacombs.
Catacombs, that's it.
Oh yeah, it was easy. Who's in the other carriage?
The other carriage is actually quite weird. It's black like the other coach is, but it has this sort of like red sort of velvet lining to a lot of the like windows and chairs and all that sort of thing. They say, just a client. Well, we better help you get past, because otherwise we're going to have to camp here for the night together.
Hmm.
You got any axes yourselves, or?
Yeah, Hero goes around the back and takes a couple of axes out and passes one to the other human that's there. And then Hero and the human go over as Krim, the gnome, sort of like reaches into his bag and pulls out like a little sort of saw or something. It's like some sort of gnomish invention. It's kind of like a circular saw, and he sort of gives it like. He's like, might help.
Yeah, that would be most useful.
Okay, so
What time of day is it? Sorry.
go
What time
ahead.
of day is it?
It's actually coming to nighttime now.
So it's dim light.
It is dim night.
Okay, I kind of want to maybe investigate this dark carriage, but subtly, sneakily, invisibly. Yeah, while everyone's distracted doing
Well, yeah. I mean, there's Gaetan is like keeping an eye out on you guys, and also Krim like has given this like the bandsaw or whatever to Hura, but Krim is still sort of watching out, as well as there's this sort of strange feeling you get from the other coach that like although you can't quite see inside the coach, you feel like you're being watched by something that's inside.
Yeah, I want to see what's in there. Is there any way, like, I can maybe just have a little peek through the door while I'm invisible?
It's going to be really tricky for you to slip away, like without someone immediately noticing that you're gone. Even if they don't see you go invisible, like they are actively keeping an eye out on you at the moment. And if you were to walk away, they'd
Okay.
notice.
In that case, I want to have a quiet word with Roxanne and Scrimshaw. No, just Roxanne. Hey, I'm just gonna wander up to Roxanne quickly and be like, Roxanne, poke at you. I need to talk to you quickly. Come with me. I'm gonna beckon him into the shadows. Not near the carriage, just like the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here I come.
Roxanne, I think we should attack and kill these people. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you.
I should probably just not whisper like this.
Yeah. I think we should attack
Why?
and kill these people because these were the group that were following us and were trying to kill us. And I believe that they were the ones that sent the spiders. And whoever's in that other carriage is probably the person that's in charge of the spiders. I think we should kill them right here.
Idea. We need to get everyone else on board, though. Oh, and who do we reckon's the biggest threat?
The person in the carriage. But they're in
You
the
don't
carriage.
know who that is.
No. But I think we should kill it. The other three. No,
Okay.
there's 4, isn't there?
Maybe if we make it so we can't get out the carriage, and then we just set the carriage on fire,
Oh, I like that idea.
and then he'll just burn
Yes.
to death, and then we don't have to find out who they are.
Okay. Yes. Maybe
We
you
need to
should
make sure that everybody, we have a plan of attack. Who are we
You-
going to kill first?
Yeah, we should set the carriage on fire.
Yeah, good idea. But
Okay.
we need to make sure that they can't open the door.
Well, if they get out, then we'll see who they are.
Yeah.
At least.
Oh, okay.
We'll be
so you
able to
don't
be
want to burn them to death.
No, if they die,
If
that's
you
fine.
want like a layout of what's going on at the moment.
Ah. Wonderful.
Well,
Oh,
I
hang
reckon
on. Why is it?
Gaetan
hang on.
probably
on,
won't
let me-
put up much of a fight.
Let me turn off the. Damn
Is
it.
there a wooden stump anywhere? Oh god, what is... Yeah, Kira can only see it. Okay. Is there like I'm just curious, sat on a wooden stump overlooking the log, see if he appears.
No,
It'll be like-
Gaetan by the second
Yeah.
carriage.
Oh, I moved you, Roxanne.
yeah.
Sorry.
I'll just put everyone's name on.
Yeah, I think we should just maybe maybe you talk to Gira and tell him we need him to try and set the carriage on. Oh, I could just set the carriage on fire. No, I don't have any fire. That's a stupid idea.
That's a stupid idea.
And I'll tell Scrimshaw and Gothric about the plan.
All I'll say is, I think we're all a little bit tired, so I don't know how well this is going to go.
I'm not tired. What about Gaetan? I think we should try and get him first.
I don't know how much of a fight he'll put up.
doesn't look very like he
The
could
other
hurt the
orc
flame.
over there looks like it could be an issue.
Alright, or we can go for the orc first.
Yeah,
Well, I think more if they just try and run away.
that's true.
Because they definitely, this tree has been cut, they definitely planned this ambush.
Hang on, maybe we can get Gira over here. He can
Right.
help. Gira! Gira!
He doesn't hear.
You guys understand how suspicious this is looking.
It's fine. Gira!
No, as he does this, I'm going to say, you go and talk to Gira, and I'll go and talk to Scrimshaw and Gothric. Subtly.
Okay.
Subtle word, right? And you
Okay.
tell him the plan.
I go up to Gira and put my arm around him and kind of like coaxing quick, like close to his face so he can hear me quietly.
As you look around,
Right.
you see Gaetan's like walking up to your carriage and is like talking with Wright, who's like sat on the top. You can't see what they're saying, but they're just chatting. And Criven's like stood next to him.
So I'll can I move next to Gira?
Yeah.
Like I say, I put my arm around him and kind of come in close, so he can hear me, so I don't have to be too loud.
Mhm.
So, okay, Gira, we've got a plan.
Plan for what exactly? And why
We're
are
gonna
you
take-
speaking
we're
in
go-
hushed tone?
We're gonna take these guys out.
No, we are not taking these guys out.
Yes, we are. We have to.
No, we are not
Hey,
taking
look,
these
think
guys
about
out,
it.
Roxon.
Morna told me that they're the ones that sent the spiders.
Well, what proof does she have of this?
She was spying on them and she saw them doing it.
Well, you're saying that he's that they plotted the spiders deliberately.
We don't know why, but that's what Morna told me in those exact words.
So hold on, let me just get this straight. Morna saw these gentlemen plant the spiders in our bags.
She saw them have the balls that the spiders were before, I think. And then she heard them talking about planting them on us.
You don't know, do you?
No.
Oh, for God's sake. Titus Butcher.
Morna just told me they're not very good people, and that, you know. I
No,
believe them.
I'm sorry, I'm not partaking in none of this. I'm going to sit on my wood stump and wait for this to blow over.
You hear a
So
you hear
while
a
we're-
cracking and Hura sort of chuckling, and then you see the log being able to like slightly be shoved out the way, and Hura's like, almost there.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Scrimshaw quickly. Scrimshaw, Gothric.
Yep.
We need to capture these people
What? Why?
because they were the ones that were following us and are trying to steal the lodestone.
Well, they can't anymore, can they?
I think we should kill them.
What? Why?
They obviously
Ah,
set this up on purpose.
why is it always murder with you?
No, fine, not murder. We'll capture them.
Look, we've got our own shit to do here.
No,
Gira
this is most important.
goes over here and wants to have a chat.
I was going to go over and
I'm
join
gonna
the
warn
group.
them.
Gira and Morna, you see Gaetan sort of just like looking inside your carriage, like sticking his. He's not like putting his hands in there. He's just having a look through the window.
Wait, who saw him do that?
Maybe I-
Gira and Morna.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just tell them that I know that they were following us on that night. Freak them out.
No. Surprise. We need to surprise them.
Okay, shall we just go now and attack them?
Yeah, but we need to like get in position.
What?
If I stand next to
Let's go.
Gaitan,
There's
I
no
can
need-
grab
there's no need
Gaetan.
for this. There's no need for this.
Why?
No need. Let's just chop the tree. Let's just get through here. Let's just get where we need to go.
Scrimshaw,
Good
drop
idea.
that. It's just Scrimshaw.
Gira starts
Not
talking
Not
to
every interaction
Gira.
has to end in killing.
No, it doesn't have to end in killing. We can just capture them.
Scrimshaw,
even
throw a
violence.
Scrimshaw, use your demons. Throw a demon on top of them.
Do you hear yourself?
No, let's just capture them and try and get an answer.
You hear another snap, and you see the actual whole log roll off the dip, and Hira's like, "All right," and he's like clapping his hands together. He turns to Gaetan and is like, "All right, we should be able to get moving soon." And Gaetan's like, Gaetan walks over to you guys, and he's like, "Well, this was a nice meeting, but
Okay.
we'll be on our way."
Okay.
And they all begin walking.
Wait. I'm gonna punch. No. I want to come back.
No, he's like walking off, unless you're gonna.
No, but I was gonna punch him in the face.
Okay, well then roll initiative.
Thanks.
Hang on, not yet, hang on.
Jesus.
No, I don't want to kill him.
Why?
I just want him to listen to me. Because no one else is listening to my plan.
Because it's not good.
Alright, roll initiative, guys, then.
Oh no, I did it. Sorry, I just rolled an attack. That was the wrong thing to do.
Yes, it was.
I have no rage
12.
left.
12
By
plus
the way.
5, so it would be.
I don't have rage left, by the way.
Just had a short rest.
No, I don't get it back on a short rest.
I thought you
I
did
have,
get
like,
back
2
on a
spell
short
slots.
rest.
It's long rest.
It's a long rest for rage.
Oh.
I have about 2
Yeah.
spell slots, by the way.
Whoops. Okay, 12 plus 5. So I rolled 17, but I didn't do the thing. Sorry.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, it was 17.
17.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so because everyone was on high alert, like, you're not going to surprise anyone, so there's no surprise here. So the first things first, the human who is with Hura, second you like begin to leave your mark, just like instinctively raises his crossbow and is going to fire 3 times at Gira.
I didn't even do anything!
Sorry? I didn't even do anything.
Well, I didn't do anything! They attacked first!
Yeah,
I mean-
they're on high like alert. So the second like you basically were stepping forward, like they fired basically. Like Gaetan was like turning away, and you like was beginning to rush up to him. So I know you didn't actually do it just yet, but like you've left the mark. So that's 20, 24, and 16.
All hits.
Okay. And then sneak attack. Okay, so in total, that's going to be 28 plus 14,
Using that damage.
42. 42 damage.
42.
And I'll roll 3d6. Oh.
So, sorry, 46 for
42 minus 8.
38.
Wouldn't it be 42 minus 8?
Oh,
is-
42 minus 8, sorry.
Yeah,
34.
Yeah, 34. Yeah, Gaetan sort of laughs. Yeah, he laughs and he's just going to start walking back a bit.
I was having a nice chat with Hera.
How far can we move?
I was having a nice discussion, and suddenly 3 arrows got shot at me.
And he says, "I thought we could get through this so amicably."
Me too.
Morna.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't actually roll.
Who was? Do I recognize any of the people from the people at the in the room?
Yeah, Krim, Hura, and Gaetan are all in the room. That fourth human wasn't. And then the other 2 cloaked people you don't know about yet.
Okay. I guess I'll go to here.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Actually, I'm gonna go to here, but just like this way.
You're gonna go around. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. This is the human, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack them once. Can I make a con save, please? Oh, does a 16 hit?
16 just hits.
Okay. Can I make a con save, please?
That's 14.
Okay. Cool. So they're stunned, I think. Oh crap! No, my DC's. 1 sec. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so they're stunned.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move to here and hit them. Hopefully,
Okay.
27.
27 hits.
Can I make a con save again? Or the other one make a con save?
That's 20.
Does a 14 hit?
Roll damage on that other hit as well.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I need to... Okay, so that's 14 for the first... No, wait, sorry. Yeah, so that's 10 for the
10
first
for
one
the
on
first
the human, and then 11, 12, and 13 for the second one on the orc.
Okay. 13.
Damage, yeah.
Okay. 14 misses.
Yeah. Okay, 23, and another
23
con
hits.
save, please.
Okay. That's a 16.
Ah, okay, yes, 15 DC, so yeah. Okay, that's my
And
turn.
roll damage.
Sorry, I'm so preoccupied with the con saves. 12.
Okay, cool. Alright, Scrimshaw.
Oh, for God's sake, Lorna.
I didn't do anything! I just
Yes.
moved!
You did!
They attacked first!
What about
And they also saw you
Bullying. Yeah.
whispering to each other and obviously making a big plan. Like they were obviously like
So
there
dumb.
wasn't any subtlety in what you did, basically. So, all right, Scrimshaw.
Like, oh, and now I have to do violence. Going to attack the stunned one.
Okay,
28 to hit.
28 hits.
12 slashing.
12.
Another attack.
That hits.
14 slashing.
14. Okay.
Just turn to Mona. I hope you're happy with yourself.
I'm not.
Okay.
I didn't want
That's
to.
it.
All right, Roxanne.
Next to him. I can't rage, so I'm just gonna hit him. With Great Weapons Master though.
Are you hitting the human?
No, the orc. Great Weapons Master and Reckless, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
20 hits. 21 damage. Okay. Yeah, you slash into him. You guys beginning to surround him. Kira's like, I didn't want to fight here. Nah, he's like, oh, come on then. Okay.
I'll go for him again. Same again, Reckless and
Okay.
Great Weapons
Are
Master.
you? Have you raged as well?
I can't rage.
Oh, oh yeah, right.
I can't.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
misses,
doesn't.
I
No,
assume.
that doesn't hit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's me done then.
Okay. Krim is going to make 3 crossbow attacks.
Oh, nice. He's actually going to help us.
So he's going to shoot
He's
one
got a
on.
blue border. That means he's friendly.
Gonna shoot one on Gira, one on Roxanne, and one at Scrimshaw. Gira 19, Roxanne 21, and Scrimshaw 25. No, 24.
That just hits.
24?
Yeah.
Okay, so I assume all of those. So that's Gira 10 piercing damage, Roxanne 7 piercing damage, and Scrimshaw 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. As he's gonna reposition himself. Yeah, it's good. Just gonna go around the side of the coach. Alright, Gothric.
Does Gothric have line of sight to Krim?
Not currently from where he is, but if you moved to the left of it.
Moves over there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, he's going to move over there and just be like, you call that a range bolt? Here! And then
Uh-huh.
Nice.
He'll do one with the rifle.
Okay,
29 to hit.
that hits.
17
17
piercing.
damage.
Then he will switch out to generosity and do one with that. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
13.
13.
And then another with generosity.
Ooh.
Natural 1. He's going to spend. Oh, no, he doesn't have any luck because we haven't taken a long rest. Oh, look at that. That gun
So
is
many natural
jammed.
ones. Alright, guns jammed.
Okay, yeah, I think he can do a bonus action to try and...
Yeah, if you do dexterity, check.
Tinker's tools. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, nice, okay, yeah. He manages to fix it just after it breaking.
Okay.
5 initiative. Oh, well, you're not on there. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me add gear.
When the gun jams, does it still fire a bullet?
Well, I mean, it misses, so... No, it doesn't, yeah.
I mean, for the case of reloading.
Oh, no, it doesn't fire a bullet.
Okay.
Well, the bullet is spent. Yeah, the bullet's spent because it's jammed in the barrel.
Okay. So it still uses one of the... It still takes down the reload thing.
Yeah. What's your dexterity, Gira?
My dex. Let me just hold on. I need to move some things around to see that. 4 dexterity. My dexterity is pretty bad. It's 8.
Okay, so Hero will go before you. But before that, in the coach at the back, you see the door slam open as the fight breaks out, and you see stepping down out of the coach is a very large, bulky Goliath, who is going to rush up.
Is it the guy, the person from the? Oh yeah, you said that one of them was very tall.
Yeah. So he's going to just dash up here, and as he gets closer, yeah, you recognise. Well, he looks very similar to Roxon in build, stature, and tattoos.
Dad.
Dad. Alright, Kira.
Daddy? Remember when we slayed those giants, Dad?
Alright, Hura is going to attack Gira twice with his axe. He's going to try and cut his way through.
I mean, just to point out, Gira isn't actually fighting anyone yet.
I know, but it's just that you look like the weakest way out for him as he's surrounded. So. 22 and 15.
Yeah, both hits. I mean, my AC is 15. Actually.
Okay, so that's 8 slashing damage on the first hit.
Yep.
And 17 on the second.
Yep. I need to do quick maths. Hold on. Sorry. I'll use the thing and the thing.
Okay.
Why can't I click on these? Oh, there you go. So I press the red one and then do negative. So
yeah.
There you go.
Alright, Gira.
Alright, I mean, Gira, what he would do is want to get in between all parties and, call down lightning and try and tell everyone to stop fighting each other. But, if I do that, I'm just going to get killed probably. Because, let's be real, people aren't going to fucking stop. But he doesn't feel comfortable fighting either, so I don't know what to do.
Well, just do whatever Gira would do in the situation.
Well, Gira would probably come over here and have to take an opportunity attack because D&D rules.
Unless you're disengaging.
Well, he's going to use an action to call lightning.
Have disadvantage on you to do it.
That's a 9 to hit, so he misses.
No, he misses. And then Gira uses call lightning on this tree to the left. He's just trying to do something so loud that everyone would hear.
Right.
I'm not going to roll for it because I assume it happens, right?
Yeah, I mean...
I'll have to use a level 4 spell slot for it, but
Sure.
that's fine. And so this kind of crack comes out, and I guess the storm that was over the mountains kind of pushes out a little bit for a moment. And this kind of lightning crashes into the tree, and Gira, in a kind of loud, bellowing voice, just kind of shouts like, stop this ceaseless violence and pointless violence.
Okay, make a persuasion check. Persuasion roll. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, so this big boom and crack of lightning smashes down on the tree beside. There's fire begins to pour out of the top of the tree as the leaves begin to shrivel up and burn. Gira sort of stood there like a storm in his eyes, booming voice saying, "Stop this madness!" The other door opens from the back coach, and a figure steps out that is wearing a cloak. But as it sort of dashes up and stands next to Gaetan, you can see that there's something very strange about him. He seems to be almost writhing, his body is almost writhing somehow. But he doesn't do anything. He's just stood there watching. This guy is stunned. And Gaetan is just passively watching to see what happens. He's just seeing this fight break out, and he seems quite interested seeing you guys just pile on two of his people, but he's just waiting to see. You're not quite sure whether it's Gira's. You're not quite sure whether it's Gira's persuasion or whether he's just interested in seeing what you're going to do. But yeah, he's going to hold an action there, so he's doing something. Morna.
Okay. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna disengage, and run to Gira's side and say, "Look, we just wanted to talk to you. Please, we just have to ask you some questions, and you're about to leave. I didn't know what to do."
She's very bad with her words.
It's true, I'm very bad with my words.
Okay, well, yeah, the fight sort of stops. This human is no longer stunned. He sort of gets up, holds his head, and Hura's surrounded by people, but he holds back from fighting you guys. They sort of
apologize to him. So, sorry. Yeah, it all happened very quick.
Gaetan sort of. Hura and this human sort of back off, and Gaetan says, "Seems like you're very on edge." And the figure in the cloak has this sort of very gravelly sort of voice, and you can sort of hear that the noise seems to just be coming from the body of who's saying it. But he says, "So you were the one I heard in the balcony," and steps forward to you, Mona.
Ashen?
You've heard my name.
I have heard your name. I step forward. Very close.
Okay, so
Close.
as you...
Not in a threatening way.
So you see this figure is wearing this sort of quite fancy red and pink cloak with these sort of gold embroidered sort of patterns on it, almost like floral patterns. And they're wearing a white mask. But you see, as you're inspecting their face closer, it seems to be that any skin that you see is actually writhing. And as you inspect closer and look even deeper, it seems to be that the person is made almost entirely out of maggots in a humanoid sort of form. It's not a human at all. It seems to be a big sort of collection of maggots in a cloak and a mask. And as it talks, you can see that it's actually like the maggot's vibrating in a certain frequency that the noise comes out of. It's like very eerie.
Why were you following us?
I need the elemental lodestone of fire for an experiment.
What experiment? I'm just gonna like sit down cross-legged on the floor and invite him to sit in front of them, to sit in front of me, so we can chat.
Why were you so quick to come to blows with us?
Because I knew you were in the back carriage. It looked suspicious. And when I saw you on the balcony, not many people can notice me. I'm quite well hidden usually, so I knew that you were someone special.
Well,
And I wanted to meet you.
I have many eyes.
I see that.
So he looks you up and down and looks around at the rest of your group and says, "It was not wise to attack us."
Well, it wasn't wise to follow us.
Roxon, you see this, the Goliath that's over here, that was with Ashen, you actually recognize him from your village. He's like not a close family member, he's maybe like a third cousin or second cousin or something. But you recognize you remember his name, and his name is Rickon. Like pickle Rickon.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Funny as shit.
Funny. Cousin Rickon. Funniest guy I've ever met.
Ashen says, "So I will ask you once and once only to hand over the elemental lodestone of fire to us. Otherwise, we will have to take it from you."
Well, we don't have it, I'm afraid.
Well, where is it?
Somewhere safe.
Gaetan whispers to Hura, and Hura and Krim start to just go into your carriage and just start like looking through.
But we're not going to carry it with us, are we? Not when I know that you're following me. Why would you hire this lot who have the subtlety of a rhinoceros?
Yeah, Gaetan steps forward and he says, "Hey, look, I don't know what a rhinoceros is, but
I also don't know what a rhino is.
we,
Rhinoceros.
yeah, you know, we do good mercenary services."
Yes, apparently so.
Hura comes out of the coach and sort of shakes his head and says, "Nothing there." "Well, then, you will get it for us, and we will wait with the rest of your group until you come back with it. How does that sound?"
I can't. I actually need the rest of my group to come with me to get it.
That I do not believe. You
Okay.
and Ashen turns to the human over here and says, It was the girl and the construct that went that night, last night, wasn't it?" And he says, "Yes, I don't know where they went, but the rest of them were sleeping." And Ashen turns back to you and says, "So I don't believe it when you say that. And it wouldn't be wise to lie to me again."
I didn't know anywhere, they said. Nothing.
What experiment is it that you need this for?
It is none of your business.
I think it is.
If you value the lives of your friends, then we shall come to an arrangement sooner rather than
What's
later.
the arrangement?
You are going to get the elemental lodestone of fire. Otherwise, your friends will die, starting with the old man. And Hura sort of like walks up to Gira and just like grabs him. Do you fight back, Gira?
No.
Okay, so Kira sort of like has him and starts to drag Gira over to Coach. By the way, it wasn't us that chopped this tree down. It was just it was actually a fairly decent coincidence. We were looking for you on the road. But as you do.
Yeah, I thought you might be following us still.
And Hira starts wrapping Gira to, like, tying him to the coach, like, wheel.
What's going on? Cousin Rickon.
Krim walks up to Gothric and sort of, like, corrals him over to the rest of the group, and and he's like, "God damn it, you shooting me! What was that about?"
You shot them!
That's so true. That's such a true thing to say.
Yeah, so what are you guys doing?
Question.
Cousin Rickon, it's been a while.
No, wait. Just a question. My teleportation device, right? I can transport more than one person. It just takes a minute, right?
Yeah. But it's like a concentration thing that you have to, like, hold it down and hold people for a minute.
Maybe we should just run away. I don't know what to do!
Cousin Rickon.
How is it that you managed to get out of the room? Bode over here, pointing to the like the sort of thief on the right. He did not see where you went. It seems that you teleported away. Was it?
Well, yes. Of course.
As Hira's tying you to the wheel, he's like, "Sorry, I don't really mean to cause any offence, but you know, my employer is quite serious about the lodestone."
Kira just kind of looks up at Hira and says, "As you must, son. I
Bribe him.
understand."
Ugh, no, fuck.
Ashen turns around and he says, "You have, let's say, 24 hours to bring it to me. The rest of your group will die one by one until that happens. Every day after 24 hours, another member of your group will die." They're like walking up to you. They're going to like grab you. But...
No.
Yeah, I'm not super fan of this situation either.
Okay, so what's everyone doing? These guys are in the like. Mona, you were here as these guys started walking up. Scrimshaw, are you going to resist them grabbing you?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we'll stop the session there then, and we'll bring it up next week.
That was fun.
Do it, Cousin Rickon.
Another fight where Matt's character has got his arms bound. Kira's gonna be like sat there like, "Oh, I can't get out." All right. Okay. Thanks for coming, guys.
That was fun.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
It wasn't my fault. They were going to attack us
It
anyway.
was your fault.
they were gonna
They
attack us
weren't going to
anyway.
do it, Joanne. They would not have done anything.
They were going to follow us.
Even then, we would have at least had a long rest between then and then, though.
You don't know that. They might have